Alright, y'all, what's up? It's Ashlyn here. Let's just say Dollar Tree and I were best friends today, made some great retail therapy. I haven't even touched money that I have saved and put back. I literally just touched tips today. So there's, I think, 20 items here that we're going to look at today, and I hope you stick with me through all 20 items. You can't see them, but down below right here, I have a whole bunch of goodies. This is all just basically things that make me feel good, things that I like. There's relaxation in here, there's stress relief in here, and things like that. The first two things, sorry, my phone's going crazy, but the first two things I'm going to show you have absolutely nothing to do with, well, I mean, I guess they kind of do, but kind of don't. Have to do with like stress relief and things like that, and relaxation and things I like. Just a couple things that I thought I needed. One thing I know of for a fact I did need was some more damn elastic hair ties, because my cats love to take these away. But at the same time, I guess you could say that these elastics will also be kind of for stress relief, because when I have a really bad like anxiety attack, I like to put my hair up. That's why my hair's up quite a bit. So it actually helps me sometimes to have my hair up, because it makes all of the pain go up into my roots instead of like all over and in an attack. So I guess in a way that does work. The second thing I have is this little cylindrical container, and it's like this bluey purple color. It's super cute, and I just got this to hide some valuables of mine. So just something cheap, and all of this was from the Dollar Tree, by the way. Next, we're going to go ahead and get into candles, because I got a lot, more than I usually do. The first one I got is called Gingerbread Chai, from Old Williamsburg. It smells so good. It smells so good, and it's so stinking pretty too right now. Sorry, my AC just kicked on too. And then the next two I got are Chakra candles, and there's Crown Chakra, which is Sahasrara, and it's Cosmic Energy and Bliss, soy blend scented candle. It's purple, and it's supposed to help with things. So there's that. And then I got Heart Chakra Anahata. It's Devotion and Compassion candle, and it's green, and they just smell really good, and those are the only two that smell good. The orange one was something about balance, and it stunk horribly, like absolutely 100% horrible smell. Okay. So I'm going to try and keep these all together. Next, I got some bath bombs. They have these really cute glitter bath bombs. It's a 3-pack. So I decided to just go ahead and do this. These are by Bath Treasures. And it says, let your sparkle shine. And then I was looking for more bath bombs and came across this cute little watermelon one from Treat Me, and it's a bath burst in the shape of a watermelon slice. It's super adorable. Next we have, here, I'll do this, some Epsom salt. This is for sleep aid. So when you're wanting to sleep but you can't, you want to take a bath in this. This is like a lavender scented one. And again, this is a 16 ounce, and you can get it from Dollar Tree for $1. I mean, you cannot go wrong with $1. And then I was looking, and I came across this one. This is from their luxury collection of Spa Naturals. It's another bath soak, but it's moisturizing avocado oil, and it's calming and relaxing, nourishes skin, and leaves it feeling smooth, soft, and supple, and it's a wonderful scent. And I love the smell of avocado, so this should smell really good, and it's supposed to like help your skin become smooth, soft, and just feel really good. Next, the last 7, 8, 9, 10 items that I have are actually based off of reading, booktube, basically, bookish items. The two that I found when I first walked in, I saw these, and this is the first thing I picked up. And then I was like, oh, I know what I want to do now. I got these. These are a pink and a purple bookend that say read on them. They are super adorable. And they have these little hooks on the ends as well, so you can actually hang stuff from them, but they're so cute. I don't have any bookends because I have my books in a bookshelf, but I was going to start possibly putting them on display in my living room since I no longer have a living room TV. I want to dedicate my living room kind of to like my, not so much entertainment, but more of a space I can go to read and relax and spend time with people without having to have technology around, if that makes any sense. And then I know you're not supposed to really have a television in your bedroom, but I have a pretty expensive TV, so I want to keep that in my room because it's a pain in the butt just to move it. So, but I got these and they were super cute. I was going to get two of the same color. They also had a green, like a lime green, an orange, and a hot pink, or like a turquoise blue, a really pretty sky blue or something. But I got purple and pink because they're my two favorite colors. If they still have them, I'm probably going to go back and grab the orange one and the blue one too and call it good. I'm not really a green fan. I might do the blue and green though, honestly. I'm not really an orange fan, to be totally 100% honest with you. But next I got, this goes with the whole book related situation, and these are so cute. These were in that impulse buy section by the cash registers. I'm so glad I looked down. These are absolutely adorable, and I don't think I could fathom my life without them. And they are these page markers, but they're Meowgical, and there is a astronaut cat, a cactus cat, a unicorn cat, and a mermaid cat. Did you guys hear that? My neighbor got somebody coming over, so that's who that was. But these are so cute. I don't know how many are on each one, but these are absolutely adorable and definitely will be used. 100 sticky tabs, 25 sheets, 4 designs. Ideal for marking books, homework, magazines, and more, or leave a fun little note. So you can use these as little post-it notes if you wanted to, or you can use them as page markers, things like that. And I love these. I'm so excited for these. I've been using those little like flag ones, and they're cool and pretty and like they're fun and everything. But I just rather have something a little more cuter, and those are super cute. And I'm gonna be so sad when I go. I should probably pick up a second pack, to be totally honest with you. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. So Dollar Tree is just great. It's a very big situation for me, though. I can spend a whole paycheck if I wanted to. I literally had to keep putting stuff back. But let me go and get a drink, and then we'll go ahead and talk about the 7 books I have. So I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I needed a little sippy sip. I had spoken a lot in those 8 minutes that we were just talking. Okay, so like I said, I have 7 books because I didn't know how to have control of myself. And one of these books, I have to say, the underneath of the dust jacket is gorgeous. I don't think I've ever seen a book so beautiful in my life. And I want to check out all the other ones too. And there's one that you guys are going to actually like know for sure, because it's been talked about in some other booktubers books as well. But the first one I'm going to talk about, it's a trilogy. I read the first one, kind of, sort of. I'm pretty sure I can find it on Hoopla to like catch up before I dive into this chunky book, because this is over this book I have in my hands is literally, quite literally big. It's almost 500 pages. And my phone's going off again. But this is the speaker. It's book 2 of the Reader trilogy. So I did the Reader. This is the second one, which is the speaker. And then the third one is the storyteller. So if I like the second one, I'm most likely going to go on Book Outlet at a later date and buy the third one just to have the trilogy set. I mean, I don't like that it's paperback, but the cover is beautiful. These books are so articulate and gorgeous. I cannot get over it. It says, you are the speaker. What will you say? Words hold power. The stories you share and the secrets you keep. Archer's voice is back along with his memory, but he can't figure out how to talk about everything that's happened to him. Instead, it's violence that soothes him as he fights to save others from the fate he endured. Sophia continues reading the book, searching the future to protect Archer from his predicted fate. But what future does she see for herself and the boys she loves? So it looks really good. It's by Traci Chee. So yeah, we'll check it out. We'll probably end up doing a read a chapter and talk about it series later. Next, I'm going to talk about the anthology I bought today because I've seen it on a lot of booktubers' pages before, and that is Summer Days and Summer Nights, 12 Love Stories. And it's got by Leigh Bardugo, Francesca Leah Block, Libba Bray, Cassandra Clare, Brandy Colbert, Tim Federal, Lev Grossman, Nina LaCour, Stephanie Perkins, Veronica Raw, John Scovner, Jennifer E. Smith, and I think there's a couple more. I'm not 100% sure, but it says every summer has its own story. And it's literally 12 love stories, which I'm not a fan of love stories, but it's an anthology, and you don't get those very much. And it was originally a $20 book in the U.S., and a $28 book in Canada. And it says, maybe it's the long, lazy days, or maybe it's the heat making everyone a little bit crazy. Whatever the reason, summer is the perfect time for love to bloom. Summer Days and Summer Nights, 12 Love Stories, written by 12 best-selling young adult writers and edited by the international best-selling author Stephanie Perkins, will have you dreaming of sunset strolls by the lake, so set out your beach chair and grab your sunglasses. You have 12 reasons this summer to soak up the sun and fall in love. So this one's another chunker. I want to say this one is definitely not 500 pages. It's almost 400 pages. But it's an anthology, and that's awesome. And I know books by Leigh Bardugo, Libba Bray, Cassandra Clare, Veronica Roth. So I'm looking forward to it, believe it or not. And I'm not usually one for love stories, but that's okay. Okay, next we have another one that I've seen on people's booktubes, and that is the 12 Lives of Samuel Hawley. And it looks like this. Okay, let me read this to you, and then we will look together underneath the Dutch jacket because it is gorgeous. I don't think I've ever seen such a beautiful book in my life. Okay, so a mesmerizing father-daughter epic that explores what it means to be a hero. Samuel Hawley isn't like the other fathers in Olympus, Massachusetts. A loner who spent years living on the run, he raised his beloved daughter, Lou, on the road, moving from motel to motel, always watching his back. Now that Lou's a teenager, Hawley wants only to give her a normal life. In his late wife's hometown, he finds work as a fisherman while Lou struggles to fit in at the local high school. Growing more and more curious about the mother she never knew, Lou begins to investigate. Soon, everywhere she turns, she encounters the mysteries of her parents' lives before she was born. This hidden past is made all the more real by the 12 scars her father carries on his body. Each scar is from a bullet Hawley took over the course of his criminal career. Each is a memory of another place on the map, another thrilling close call, another moment of love and love lost and found. As Lou uncovers a history that's darker than she could have known, the demons of her father's past spill over into the present, and together both Hawley and Lou must face a reckoning yet to come. A coming-of-age novel and a literary thriller that weaves back and forth through time and across America, from Alaska to the Adirondacks, The 12 Lives of Samuel Hawley is an unforgettable story about the cost we pay to protect the people we love most. So this one sounds absolutely stunning. And then to go with that stunningness of it and darkness of it, I wanted to say it's 376 pages, so it's almost 400 pages, so it's kind of a big book. Kind of a big deal, but it is a big deal book because, I mean, look under the dust jacket at that beautiful, the spine. I mean, this whole book looks like this. This is aesthetically pleasing to me. I don't know. Oh, it's literally every single one of these zodiacs. I don't know why it has that as it, but it is epically beautiful. Completely 100% beautiful. The dial press, you did a fantastic job with that book. It is so gorgeous. I cannot believe that was under the dust jacket. Okay, so we got 4 more books, but I need another sippy sip, and I will see you in a second. Okay. Oh, Oscar, what are you doing? What are you doing, big boy? Okay, so I have 4 books left. I wanted to talk about this one because I found a gem, a big gem, in the book section at Dollar Tree, and I buy a lot of books from Dollar Tree. I will admit that. I go based on covers usually. And I'm glad I looked at this cover. This is not a book that I thought I would pick up. It kind of is, kind of isn't. The Grim Reaper on the boot kind of has me, and the skulls had me. But it's a signed first edition. First edition, signed. And it's not lying when it says it's signed. This is the 11th Grave in Moonlight by Darynda Jones. And they're not lying when they tell you that this book is signed. I literally bought a signed copy of a book at Dollar Tree for $1 and some change. Okay, so now that you know the book, let's read the synopsis. My entire life can be summed up in one sentence. Well, that didn't go as planned. T-shirt. A typical day in the life of Charlie Davidson involves cheating husbands, errant wives, missing people, philandering business owners, and, oh yeah, demons, hellhounds, evil gods, and dead people. That's what sold me, was the, oh yeah, demons, hellhounds, evil gods, and dead people. Lots and lots of dead people. As a part-time private investigator and full-time Grim Reaper, Charlie has to balance the good, the bad, the undead, and those who want her dead. Now Charlie is learning to make peace with the fact that she is a goddess with all kinds of power and that her own daughter has been born to save the world from total destruction. But the forces of hell are determined to see Charlie banished forever to the darkest corners of another dimension. With the son of Satan himself as her husband and world-rocking lover, will Charlie be able to defeat the ultimate evil and find a way to have her happily ever after all? So it sounds really good, and this one isn't that big and chunky. It's only 310 pages. So I'm really excited, and I just could not believe that I found it at Dollar Tree. And the underneath of it is just black. So nothing fun. So there's that book. I wanted to get that out of the way because that's definitely a gem. It's not every day that you find a signed copy of a book at Dollar Tree. I have 3 books left, but if you guys have made it this far so far, let me know down in the comments what item has been your favorite so far, if you're looking forward to any of these books I'm talking about. And then also go ahead and click that notification bell so you can be notified when I do new videos, because I do not have a schedule right now for videos. I don't know what's going to be happening within the next couple days because of the coronavirus situation. There's a lot of talk about a shutdown and things like that, and my work just isn't sure what we're going to do just yet. But let me go ahead and get back into this, and I hope that you guys let me know down in the comments below what item you like the most, what you're interested in, or what's your go-to item when you go to Dollar Tree. Even if it's just toilet paper. I don't care. I want to know. Okay. So back to the books. Next I have Madness by Zac Brewer. It says, if love is madness, how is it the only thing keeping her sane? And it looks like this. It's very aesthetically pleasing. Just another black book under the dust jacket. And the back says, the darkness is a part of you, just like my darkness is part of me. You can't just forget it, Brooke. None of us can. So that's all it says on the back. The synopsis says, Brooke Danvers is pretending to be fine. After 6 weeks of inpatient therapy, she's gotten so good at pretending that they're sending her home. Now she just has to fake it long enough for her parents and teachers to let their guard down. This time, when she is ready to end her life, there won't be anyone around to stop her. And when I saw she was getting ready to end her life, I was like, I want to read this. It may be morbid to some people, but books that deal with suicide are actually very, 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 like, deep and beautiful to me. Then Brooke meets Derek. Unlike her family, her therapist, or even her best friend, Derek really gets what Brooke is going through because he's going through it too. As they start spending more time together, Brooke suddenly finds herself having something to look forward to every day. More than that, she might even be happy. But when Derek's feelings for her intensify, Brooke is forced to accept that the same relationship that is bringing out the best in her might be bringing out the worst in Derek, and that Derek at his worst could be capable of real darkness. In his most real and gripping work yet, best-selling author Zac Brewer tells the story of a girl who thinks she is beyond saving and who realizes that the only person who can save her is herself. And this is also a Harper Teen book, and I really need to get in touch with Harper Teen. So Harper Teen, if you're watching this, I need to know how to get in touch with you because you have some really fantastic books that I would love to get my hands on. And I would love to be an affiliate of yours because I see all these other YouTubers all the time being affiliates and things like that. And it's just like, oh man, I would love to give my feedback on books more. Next, we have The Emancipation of Cecily McMillian, an American Memoir by Cecily McMillian. Introduction by, I'm not going to say that because that's not appropriate at all. And then this one, Under the Dust Jacket, is literally just white with a gray thing. It didn't really say too much on the back, but it's a Emancipation, so I was curious. It says Cecily McMillian. Oh, wait, that's somebody's blurb. My bad. Okay. So Cecily McMillian didn't come from much. She had a hard scrabble life bouncing between the members of a broken family scattered from Texas to Atlanta. Her relationship with her parents became increasingly strained, and at 16 she was legally emancipated and taken in by a beloved teacher. She became politically active at a young age, leading walkouts against the Iraq War in high school and protesting against union busting in college. When she moved to New York for a master's degree at the new school, she found herself planning what would later become Occupy Wall Street. On St. Patrick's Day 2012, her life changed forever. Cecily swung by Zacati Park to pick up friends on her way to meet others at a nearby Irish pub, but she never made it out. The celebration was cut short by a police raid that cleared the square. In the melee, she was grabbed from behind by a police officer. 2 years later, she faced a Kafkaesque trial and was sentenced to 3 months at Rikers Island. What are you doing? Knock it off! Sorry. Inside Rikers, Cecily grew close to her fellow inmates, women with precarious lives who took her under their wings and taught her how to navigate life in prison. Through them, she remembered where she came from and who she was fighting for. And through them, she found her voice. The Emancipation of Cecily McMillian is an inmate, brave, bittersweet memoir of a remarkable young woman trying to make sense of her place in the world. So I didn't even know this was based on like a prison living thing. So that's pretty cool. By the way, it's originally a $26 book in US and a $34 book in Canada. She looks pretty young. There's a picture of her in the back here. And this one is only 260 pages, and it looks like it's kind of large print. So that's always good too. And then, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you guys how many pages were in Madness, I believe. And that answer is 289 pages in Madness. And then we are finally on the last book, and that is Our Little Secret by Roz Ney. It says, they say you never forget your first love. What they don't say, though, is that sometimes your first love won't forget you. Under the dust jacket really quick, it's just another black book with orange lettering on the spine. Oh! Okay, and it says, a tour de force of psychological suspense, Roz Ney's international best... What are you doing? One second, they're getting into stuff. Okay, sorry about that. My cats were getting into something and then fighting with each other and almost knocked down stuff, and whew, it's a whole thing when you have more than one cat. 2 of them are going to be going to the Humane Society, though, for sure. I can't take care of 3 cats anymore right now, so, and they need better homes anyways. Anyway, okay. So, a tour de force of psychological suspense, Roz Ney's international bestselling and award-winning novel, Our Little Secret, is a tale of love, pain, and revenge that will stay with the reader long after they turn the last page. So that sounds interesting. I literally cover bought this because it's such a beautiful cover, and I have no orange books in my collection at all, whatsoever. Do you guys keep seeing shadows or something over here? I'm trying to figure out what's going on, but I don't really know. I'm by my window, so who knows? Okay, so Angela Pettigene sits in a cold, dull room. The police have been interrogating her for hours, asking about Saskia Parker. She is the wife of Angela's high school sweetheart, HP, and the mother of his child. She has vanished. Homicide detective Jane Novak believes Angela knows what happened to Saskia. He wants the truth, and he wants it now. But Angela has a different story to tell. It began more than a decade ago when she and HP met in high school in Cove, Vermont. She was an awkward, shy teenager who was a popular athlete. They became friends, fell in love, and dated senior year. Everything changed when Angela went to college, when time and distance separated them. When Saskia entered the picture. That was 8 years ago. HP foolishly married a drama queen, and Angela moved on with her life. Whatever marital rift caused Saskia to leave her husband has nothing to do with Angela. Nothing at all. Detective Novak needs to stop asking questions and listen to what Angela is telling him, and once he understands everything, he'll have the truth he so desperately wants. So it doesn't really honestly seem that interesting to me. But then again, there's little parts that I think would be interesting. And this one is only 261 pages. And again, like the font size is pretty decent. So that is everything that I bought at Dollar Tree today. I splurged a little, and I do have this beauty to go through with you guys, my Beacon book box. So stay tuned to the next video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!